But anyways, I will probably just make this last one and then maybe be done for now. I don't know. But yeah, I moved out when I was 18, and she gave me this list of things to do, list of chores, and she was like, because like we had been all like arguing, even my dad was like, you either do what you're like, follow the rules, or like pay rent, stay in here, or like move out. And I was like, it's just that I was like tired of being under a dictatorship. And so the list was like the note that you always leave. She would leave a note every day during like the summer, or like I think. Anyways, like it was like saying, here's your list. If you do it, then you could stay, or I don't know, something like. Then I guess if like either you don't have, like, you know, basically gave me kind of a choice. Like if I stay, I have to do this. If I don't, then I have to leave. So I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving. So I packed all my stuff in my car and left. And then I think I ended up living with, because at that time, then I worked at a motel as a housekeeper. I ended up living with a friend that I met there. And she lived not like just a few miles up the road from me. So I lived there. And yeah, lived there with her for a while. And they kicked me out when they moved because of my SH. And self-harm. And then I'm trying to see what that noise is. My cats are coming out of their hiding spots. And then I ended up living with a friend from school, and she lived like a couple blocks from school, and her family was full of narcissists. So that was fun. Oh my goodness, I just kept on finding them. That was not fun at all. Like, and then I got involved a little bit with their son, and they were like, that's incest because you live here. Then I was into their other son, and it was just like, because I was looking for love in the wrong ways. But I was going to a different therapist that I shared with my ex-stepmom too, but she was much better. She was so much better for me, but like it was just crazy because like this family I was living with was like, you can't tell anybody about anything, you know, or whatever, like. And it turns out they're the crazy ones, and they kept saying that the aunt that lived away, like in a different town, was crazy, but it was the opposite. That aunt was not crazy, but all the other ones that I lived with were. And one of the older siblings, the older sister of them, my friend, was like in charge of me because they were about to kick me out and discard, you know. I was discarded a lot. I was just thinking back on like the inpatient places. It's like I was discarded a lot. So like I'm so used to being discarded or having people around me that are nonchalant, don't care, and don't put any effort in, that I'm just like so scared to get close to people because it's like either they're gonna discard me or they're not gonna show their effort. So I'm like, I don't want to get close because I don't know how to break this pattern. Like I'm healing, but it's like this is trauma and trauma and trauma and trauma. It's like how do you break out of it? I don't know, but yeah, that family. Like I even had I had a bunch of poems that I had written in my photo albums there, and like it was weird because I think the older son that I was involved with for a little bit, like I think that he burned them. It was weird. Like I think he was just, he even admitted that he killed the man or something. I don't really know, but I probably should have been with the younger son because your younger one, because he was more like, he treated me really well, and he even like, we even got close as friends, like, and nothing ever happened, but like he was just so nice, and he walked me to my classes and everything, and we were just really close. And of course nothing ever happened with nice guys because I came here to learn the lessons, right? You know, like, but it's just crazy. Also, I had to break the trauma bonds. There was another nice guy that I should have dated too, and I found out years later that he had a crush on me, which makes sense because I would dream about him a lot. But I met him when I was in 6th grade, and everybody was like, she's crazy, leave her alone, blah blah blah. That's why I don't like it when people be like telling me about somebody. It's like, no, I'm gonna find out for myself, thanks. Anyways, unless of course I already, you know, can feel it, you know, like they're telling the truth, you know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference. But yeah, I think maybe that's all I'll talk about right now. For now. Except for, I'll say that, you know, my mom, when I was like 18, she had moved in with, she had met a man here in Kansas and moved in with him and everything, and then like, I was supposed to visit or see her, because I hadn't seen her in like 2 years, and they came to visit, and of course my ex-stepmother manipulated me into thinking I don't want to see her because she's trash or whatever, you know, she left me. And she would always tell me that I'm just like my mom and blah 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 blah. You know, just always trash on her. And so I told my mom I didn't want to see her, even though I really did, but it was like, I was manipulated. That was before I moved out. And yeah, after I got kicked out, or like, I think I was there for like a whole quarter, first quarter of senior year at my friend's place, and ended up getting kicked out, so I like stayed with my aunt for like the weekend. It was like in November, and then I don't know, my other friend that was there, she was like telling me like, okay, get a car, get a job, get a car, and get a place, or however, like she was just helping me try to remember like what to do, you know.